Hello, I'm Onika. I am the co-creator of Black Dream Escape, Senior Rest Doula. We're a therapeutic practice that focuses on Black and Indigenous sleep and rest. This is a lullaby session. What we do is start with an intro lullaby, then we do a guided imagery or reflection, and then we do an outro lullaby. And today our session will be about cleansing capitalist sludge. And I'm going to start with the intro now and go into that guided imagery for you, and then we'll end. Cool. So in the background you might hear some sirens. I live in the city, and like we like to say at Black Dream Escape, rest is always possible, especially in the midst of chaos. And so any background noise you hear from me or any background noise that you hear in your environment, try to be aware of the fact that you were distracted by it, and then come back to me, come back to my voice, and we will just go along with it. So I'm going to look up my script for today. Again, the script, guided imagery script, is for releasing, cleansing capitalist sludge. So I'm going to walk you through a day of what it might be like to go against this capitalist sludge and rid yourself of it. Okay. Before we start, take a deep breath, really inside, and try to fill up your belly with as much air as possible, and a big release so we can release some tension and really get ready for rest. Make sure your jaw is loose like that, and your shoulders are loose and that they're down like that, and use my voice as a guide to do your own rest, or just sit back, relax, listen to what I'm saying, or again, just use my voice to help you pass the time in this moment of relaxation. Okay, here we go. You are waking up in your home, built to your liking, and provided to you as an honor to your existence as a Black and Indigenous person. When you open your eyes, it is on your time. You woke up slowly, with deep breaths and long stretches. You woke up with a smile on your face, instead of dread. You wake up next to a loved one, someone who you either love because of their existence, because of the intimacy you share, or because of the sense of home you have created for one another. When you move out of your place of rest, it is on your own time. You may have stared at the ceiling for a while, enjoyed the prospect of food that is in abundance and waiting for you in the next room. You are listening to your body, and without force, you move when you are ready. Without capitalist sludge weighing you down, you move with graceful ease. You move without pain in your joints, without tension in your shoulders, and without a clenched jaw. Instead, there is a harmony flowing through you. Maybe you walked, crawled, rolled, or danced your way out of bed, but you did it in your own way and on your own time. You find yourself at the shower, where the water is warm because all of your utilities are on and are not in danger of being cut off. Your birthright to clean, hot water is provided without you working to pay for it. So, you turn on the hot water. It comes pouring out and covers you. It washes off any capitalist sludge still left on your body from the previous world. You watch the gray, bubbly, acidic substance wash down the drain. You are cleansing yourself to make room for remembering. Now you have space in your limbs and in your heart to remember what your ancestors knew to be true about how to be stewards of land and how to build community. Fresh out of the shower, you take a minute to gaze at your body. You see yourself in the light you were meant to see yourself. You love your non-European features. You were washed of the pressure to buy products to make you less this or more that. You check yourself out and agree. I'm fine. I'm beautiful. And even when I feel like I'm not, I will ride hard for myself and my features. You may want to put on some clothes or not. Your choice. If you choose clothes, they are clothes that are available to you in a way that reminds you of who you are, clothes that fit, clothes without inhumane labor practices woven into them. The person that made those clothes made them without pressure to work, and they are also provided for. You now make your way to the pantry. You make your way to your stocked pantry that has enough for you and enough set aside for other people who might find themselves in need. You have given up your anxious behavior of resource hoard. It was washed away with the rest of capitalist sludge. You make yourself a meal that reminds you of home. It is steeped in ancestral practice. It is a meal void of colonized techniques and quick tricks. You sing to your vegetables. You ask for permission from your herbs before you pluck them. You add spices that are familiar to your ancestors. You eat mindfully and without rush. Maybe you share your meal, or quite possibly have given yourself this opportunity to sit alone. Now that your meal is done, the rest of the day is yours. You have rituals established that you will gleefully complete. You have etched time out for rest. And before you lay down for a complete sleep, you remember this day. You remember this day when you were lifted out of capitalist sludge that burdens your people but will not disrupt your future. We solidify that as truth. That is the end of our guided imagery, and you can still sit back and relax and listen to my voice as I do our outro lullaby, or you can take this time to listen to my voice and write a reflection or speak a reflection into your phone if you like voice memos. However you want to use this time to solidify that experience for you. Remember some of the thoughts you want to remember. Try to recall what stood out for you. Now as you do that, again, I'm going to sing our outro lullaby. Here we go. Rest will come. Rest will come. Rest will come. Rest will come. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a great night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you next time.